Yo guys, what's going on? It's SEANO here. I just thought I'd bring a video out about H1Z1. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's a similar game to DayZ, and it was the live stream the other day and I thought it looks really awesome, so I just wanted to share my opinion and thoughts. First things first is the crafting system. It looks pretty awesome. It's a lot better than DayZ HYPE, I'd say. You can build walls, you can build doors, you can build all that sort of stuff. And by the looks of what they're saying is you can actually take over a city and build around it, sort of like Walking Dead. The governor, he had his own little city. You could pretty much make that in the game, which is pretty awesome. Some things you can craft: first aid, coffee with sugar. You can build a shed. You can build a shed door. Obviously there's a shed right now on the screen. You can build a machete, storage container, animal trap, structure wall, sharpened stick trap, bandage, sheet of metal, combat knife, which is really nice. You can also make a pistol, an M1911, which I'm not sure how that's going to work, but you can also craft an M16A4 and ammo. I'm not sure how it's all going to work. Like I said, they've already said that weapons will be really rare to get, so I'm guessing crafting weapons will probably be the easiest way. Well, I shouldn't say easiest, it's probably the best way to go about it, but I don't know how hard. It's probably going to be really hard to find the materials and stuff, at least I'd hope so. So that's pretty cool. The next thing is the world. Look at it. The world looks awesome. It's definitely better than Arma 2. It's probably better than Arma 3 even. It's better than DayZ at least. It looks really cool. It's got that super engine, which is the same as PlanetSide 2, I believe. So it's really good. It's smooth. You know, it's got nice lighting, good physics. You can see the shadow in there, and you can see the fog in the distance. It's really good. The sun rays, as I said, there's many cities. All the buildings will be enterable, which is really nice. Loot spawns work already, which is already better than DayZ, but obviously they've only been tested with, say, 20 people on the server, which is how many they've got at the moment, but they obviously plan to have over 1,000 people a server, so I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue or not. They've worked pretty quickly, because I believe they started this in December, which is really impressive, as if you think how long DayZ standalone's been developing. You know, they've already made this game in 4 or 5 months, which is brilliant. It's just, the zombies are awesome, and we'll get to that in a minute, but this is just awesome. There is third person, which has been confirmed. It will be optional by the server owners, as you can see it here. It's a lot like DayZ, Arma 3, you know, just a normal third person. It'll be interesting to see how many people use third person or first person, as I know a lot of people on DayZ use third person, so this is really good. I obviously use third person, and many people will choose third person, I'm sure. Onto the zombies. The zombies look awesome on this. You know, they're free flowing. They're nothing like you've seen in the DayZ mod. They're not buggy. They don't, you know, desync and all that. When you hit a zombie, it feels good. But zombies will be a massive threat in this game, as 2 or 3 bites will kill you. So I'm not sure about that just yet, but it looks good so far. Driving's going to be awesome in this game as well. Zombies have ragdolls, so you can actually knock them over, as you'll see in a second, but the turning is smooth and it all looks awesome, to be honest. Boom, down to that engine again. It's a really good engine, and it's going to make driving pretty cool. Driving's only third person at the moment, but they do plan to have it in first person. The only thing I'm not sure about is when the car flips over, it actually blows up. I'm not sure how realistic that is in, obviously, real life, but this is a number of years after the apocalypse, so I suppose it could well happen. Cars are, I believe, going to be fixed up. You have to find spark plugs, petrol, oil, all that sort of thing. You know, if you can imagine a car that's been sat around for a number of years, it's not going to be drivable straight away. It's not going to be like DayZ, where you have to pick up wheels and change the engine, because that's not realistic, but simple things like spark plugs, you'll have to go and find batteries, that sort of thing. Now this is one of my favourite parts of the game. It's night time. In Arma 2, Arma 3 and DayZ standalone, all the mods, every single DayZ that's ever come out, nighttime has just been a case of putting up your brightness and gamma and then seeing perfectly in black and white. But in this game you will need to use your torch, and with that torch you can set things on fire, you can kill people with a torch, set them on fire, as you can see just there. You can set zombies on fire, but without the torch, all it is a real dark area that's foggy and people will sneak up on you and that sort of thing. I like that a lot, as it makes the game a bit more scary, you know. DayZ has never been scary for me, I've never been scared, but I could think if I'm looking around a city without a torch, I'm going to be scared, you know, which is really nice, obviously. Here's the sun setting, as you can see, realistic as ever, not like DayZ where it literally just turns within seconds, it's nighttime. This is a gradual process and it's gonna be really awesome. Like I said, it's gonna be scary, it's gonna be foggy, you know, there could be rain in the future that could affect things. Driving at night time as well, same thing, you have to use your lights. Again, in DayZ you never had to use your lights, you could just see just fine. Obviously I guess they plan to have night vision in this game, which will be a huge thing, but at the moment you'll have to use lights, and look at that, look how dark it is. You know, you've got limited visibility. Again, it's going to be really scary, and I'm really looking forward to this side of the game. Some people were going to hate it, but that's the way it is. This is realistic. Look at the sun rays when the sun's coming up now, so it's coming back up to daytime, but that's going to be really good to you know, have a more realistic feel to the game, which I really like. There's going to be emotes in the game, which is pretty awesome, like that one saying hello, and there's another one that says, you know, don't shoot, putting my hands up, I'm friendly, that sort of thing. That's pretty cool. There's no chat in the game at the moment, which will be added in the future, but the audio codec is really nice on this game. Like when you're speaking in game, it's really clear, it's a lot better than DayZ's voice codec. So you'll almost be able to speak as good as sort of like Skype or TeamSpeak, which is really nice. You probably will want a mic if you're planning to play this game on the early release. As I said, there's no chat, so you won't really be able to engage with anyone if you don't have a microphone. This is just a handful of features in the new game. There's a lot more. I think it's going to be awesome personally. It's not right to say that this game is better than DayZ, and I think each game brings something different to the plate, but there's definitely a place for both games on the market, and I really like the look of this game. I reckon it's got massive potential. I'll leave a link in the description to the Reddit and to this live stream so you can cast your own opinion, but I'll be playing this game when it comes out. It's about $20 on Steam for the early release, and then after that it's going to be free to play when it officially comes out. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that nice stuff. Thanks.